Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Sunday night live stream. I'm actually just getting ready to, I forgot to put my little banner here. Let me see if I can do that real fast. This way people know what it is. There we go. I forgot to do that. Anyway, happy Sunday night, everybody. Welcome to a live hangout show. This is where we talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. It's your show. It is, anything's on the table. We could talk about collecting. We could talk about life. Whatever you guys want to talk about. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. I can't believe it's already the end of the weekend and it's already Monday. We're a couple weeks from spring break, which I'm excited about. Can't wait to have some time off from work. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Like I said, it's your show. And so what do you want to talk about? Let's get to the comments here and we'll go from there. First of all, thank you, everybody that tuned in and watched my little hodgepodge video of trying to figure out the art. That's helpful. You see my lights flashing in the background. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Anyway, we got BoardCube 1 of 2, Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Good evening. Can't stay long. Curling final on the same time. Hey, no worries. And this thing right here, guys, if you would like to become a member, hit the join button down below for early access, and that does help the channel out tremendously. So I can't thank our members enough. And speaking of members, we have Just Watching. Hello to you. We got Money Wasted Collecting, another member. Thank you, guys. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for being members. It really helps us out. Lane Kramer, time for some Chris, who is the Batman statue collector and a Chiefs World Champion right there, Chiefs Kingdom. Thus making Chiefs Batman statue collector of the world. I don't know about that, but I am something, that's for sure. Thanks, Lane. Superman with a whole bunch of twos, as I like to say. Hello, everyone. I thought I'd stop in for the Sunday night live stream. Glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. We got Terry from England. Hey, that's awesome. Hope everything's going well in the UK. Hope to visit there someday. I still have never been over there. Storm of the Century, hello. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here tonight. We got Smurfing It. Hi, all. Cobra Edits. Hi, Chris. Watching from Seoul, South Korea. Thoughts on Andrew Tate? I have to see who that is. Let's see. What about him? Is there something going on with him? Let me see. I guess I don't really know him. Anyway, let me know. Let me know. Should I know who he is? Let me know. Hello, Dylan in the house. It's good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Just watching. I'll have to check that video out. Yeah, that was a lot of fun doing that video today. Again, just trying to figure out the direction of this crazy collection. I'm still trying to figure out the middle, whether I want to change the middle or not. But the art is definitely consumed me. Just trying to figure out, where do pieces like this go? Like, it's a great piece of art. Jock, Scott Snyder. It's like, where does this belong? Still trying to figure that out. Lane says, so I'm interested to hear your thoughts on what you expect from Prime 1 and Sideshow for Batman statues we could possibly see coming this year. So Prime 1 has already teased a few of those, obviously quarter scale. There was kind of that zombie Batman they teased, that New 52 Batman they teased. So I think a lot of that stuff is going to be in quarter scale, which it is what it is. I still would prefer the third scale stuff, but yeah, it would be nice. Like I said, I would love to see a Capullo Batman from them. I think we're going to probably get a quarter scale Del Auto that they've also teased, where he's kind of walking forward and his cape is billowing out. I can see them doing that. But as for Sideshow, obviously they have their noir Batman that they're doing. I think that I can't imagine them not having a more modern Batman. It's been a long time since they've done that. Was the one with the chaps. It's been really the last time that we saw one like that. And so I think that we'll see a modern from them at some point, probably this year, but we'll see. Hello, everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a good evening. Thank you, Jeremy T, another Brotherhood member. Again, thank you, guys. I cannot thank you enough for being members. Money Wasted Collecting says, getting the signed Glycine on canvas Lee Bermejo art piece with the remark from Marcos at Collector's Zone. Excited to get that. That's awesome. Marcos sells that also. Of course, Charles at Choice Fine Art has a bunch still. So it's just a fantastic remark. They have some with Joker, some with Batman. Had a chance to see a lot of those in person, and they look awesome. So congratulations. I think you're going to love that. Speaking of Bermejo, I've got this one does not have the remark, but I've got that other Bermejo piece right here, which again, like, just trying to figure out where to put these. I love them. Love them, love them. We got Luis Soto in the house. How are you, Chris? Doing great. Again, it's been a nice weekend. We didn't have anything going on last weekend. We were in Kansas City doing that tubing, which thanks everybody that watched that video. I know it's something different for the channel, but that was a lot of fun. And I just wanted to share my experiences with you guys outside of just collecting. I like to, kind of share my day-to-day life sometimes too. So I'm doing well. Hope you're doing great as well, Lewis. Again, I'm 2 weeks out from spring break. Looking forward to, we're going to go down to Texas and I'll also be going down to Texas also for Dallas Fan Expo this year. I got a media pass for that. So I'm really excited to take my son again and Damon and bring you that experience this summer as well. Chris, I was curious if you pre-ordered the Limit Studios Hush Batman life-size bust. I did not. I do really like that piece. I feel like my time with busts are probably going to be done. I mean, even to the point where, I don't want to sell this, but I might have to, especially if I put the Batman stuff in the middle. Just because I like the bust, but at the end of the day, I do prefer the figures, but I do think that bust from Limit Studios looks really great. I would love to review it, especially. I don't know why my lights are buzzing back there. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it keeps blinking. Hopefully I'm not going to give anybody a seizure. Ulysses Montez. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here, Ulysses. Eric S. What's up, Chris? Finally getting my Tweeterhead Skeletor maquette this week. Can't wait to get my fresh paint high. And boy, oh boy, will that be a big awesome piece to add to your collection. Sorry, I just got a text. Not sure. Sorry, work related text. Sorry about that, guys. Congratulations on your Skeletor. Theodore in the house, Brotherhood member, another member right there. Thank you. A nice Monday morning stream here in AU. Hope everyone is well. Thank you, Theodore. I appreciate that. It's so awesome to have such a global audience with us tonight. So anyway, hope you have a great Monday morning, my friend. Terry says, well, if you're anywhere near Southampton, Portsmouth, if you do come to England, would love to buy you a beer. That's a deal, Terry. That'd be awesome. I would love to do that. We've got, a number of bucket list items, places on our list. Tokyo is one of our big ones. And I've even been invited to tour Prime One's studio there, and that would be awesome. So I'm hoping that happens at some point, but definitely, England is someplace I would love to do. I would love to do Ireland. Love to go back to Paris. Some of those amazing places. That would be awesome. Jordan, hi, Chris. Love the purple color in the back. Yeah, something a little different tonight, a little purple. It's always nice to be able to change this background. I'm really glad I put the LED lights in. It's fun. JWR, another Brotherhood member. Thank you for being here. Hey, what's up, everyone? Hope everyone had a great week. Get anything cool in? Not really. Things are going out. I'm trying to sell a few pieces of art. I've got a few statues that I'm going to be selling. I thought about doing another one of those super chat giveaways. Those were a lot of fun. A lot of people really enjoyed participating in that, like with the $10 entry thing. So that was fun. So we might do something like that, but I haven't really got anything. It's been kind of a dry spell, except for the art that's been coming in. Obviously that's something that's new to me. I've been having a pretty big passion for it here lately, with all the original art. We got Dickface Alvaro in the house, or Alvaro. Is it Alvaro? Alvaro? I'm assuming Alvaro. What's up, Chris? Getting Talon tomorrow and Hush White Skin Poison Ivy on Wednesday. Thanks to Julia. Going on a 12-day cruise on Sunday. It's a great week. That's awesome. Where are you going to go? We're going to go on a cruise this summer as well. I'm looking forward to that. But man, congratulations on Talon. Very underrated piece. And I hope you love the Hush White Skin. I know Dan just got that one in as well. Batcave looking homey and colorful. Where do you lie politically, if you don't mind me asking? To be honest, I typically am, I guess in the past I've been pretty democratic, but anymore. I'm just like, just clear them all out of there and start over. I think it just needs a completely new start. I feel like everything's corrupt. It's just ridiculous at this point. So I typically stay out of politics, but I think like many people, we're just all fed up with everything, both sides of the fence. Drain the swamp and start over. Hey, Chris, I enjoyed the wrestling chat live stream. Hey, thank you very much. Again, we did start that other channel. So if you search for Wrestling Rogues, I'm going to kick off that channel, and it might just be for fun. I don't even know if it'll take off or not, but it was a lot of fun chatting with those gentlemen. And so hopefully we'll be able to provide more content for you guys in the near future. Stanley, I think you might have trouble hanging a lot of big canvas art. Yeah, I don't have a ton of canvases. I've just got 3, really. I guess 4. I guess the Jim Lee is a canvas also. And the one I showed you, this one is a canvas. It's a framed canvas, but it's actually a canvas, which is cool. Signed by Mr. Bermejo, one of my favorite artists. So glad I had a chance to meet him in 2023. Kevin Vincent, good evening, Kevin. Nice to see you. Oh, somebody was saying earlier about like stuff I'm getting in. There's a couple of things I have for you guys. Number one, I originally was going to get that Catwoman on Batpod in, and that particular piece I was going to get in, but somebody wanted it, and so I sold my pre-order to them. And they just got it in this last week, and they're reviewing it for us, so that'll be up on the channel soon. And also, I want to give a shout out to Joe Latour, who is shipping to me his PCS Skeletor. I'm sorry, Shredder. PCS Shredder from Ninja Turtles. I had a chance to see that piece in San Diego. He wanted me to review it, so it's going to be here live in the back cave. We're going to be unboxing it. He's created a label, so I don't know exactly when it'll be here, but stay tuned for that. Lane says, I'm trying to find where I could find an older Margot Robbie print that Sideshow did back in 2018. Any suggestions where to look minus eBay? Just check the buy-sell trade groups, Batman Statue Collector buy-sell trade. Just ask around in the groups. I don't ever really see that one coming up, but you just never know. Just keep asking. Smurfing it. I love that name. Still waiting on that Prime 1 Hush Catwoman reveal. That's my most anticipated piece. It's definitely up there for me as well. Now, I'm kind of wondering if now it'll be maybe more toward like June or May. Still trying to figure out why my lights are flashing. I don't know what would cause that. Anyway, sorry, I'm distracted by the flashing in the screen. I hope it's not too bothersome for you guys. But yeah, Catwoman, I think we'll definitely get a reveal of her at that next show. What's up, Chris? Hope you're good, buddy. Yeah, thank you very much to another Chris. Yeah, doing great. It's Sunday night, which is always great because I get to hang out with you guys occasionally, but at the same time, it's a bummer because I know I just have to go to work in the morning. Do you think Sideshow will reveal any more statues during their birthday extravaganza? They've done a really good job of revealing stuff kind of at unexpected times. And so I do think that we'll probably get a few more here and there. I think we'll probably get them throughout the year, to be honest. And I would assume, I don't have any inside information, but I would assume that they will do another Sideshow Con around the time of San Diego Comic-Con. Lane says, I'm debating picking up the Black Adam on Throne from Queen Studios. Rewatched the movie recently since the Hot Toys came out. Just something I liked the look more. I think the Queen Studios Black Adam is awesome. I think the Blitzway one is really cool with him kind of floating. They both have really great likenesses, so I don't really feel like you could go wrong. It just depends on how much. I mean, God, most people like The Rock. He's very identifiable. And so if you love the movie, and you collect movie pieces, go for it. The Virgin Prime says, I just wanted to say thank you, Chris. Your videos made me start collecting Batman statues. Going to do a live Sideshow Penguin in a bit. That's awesome. Congratulations. I get blamed a lot for being an enabler, and I always say sorry, not sorry, because I love this stuff, and I know you guys do too. And so I'm always happy whenever I've been able to influence somebody to collect something that they love. And I hope I hope that's where you're at with it. So I'm really happy with you getting that piece. Brad Anderson, hey Chris, how soon do you think we'll see the Tweeterhead 1/3 Mr. Freeze bust? Which Tweeterhead would reveal more of these designs. So to be honest, I've seen new renders of him. They were going to go in one direction, and I steered Chad that I just don't think it would be well received, and he listened to my feedback, and he's gone back to their original concept. And so I think what we're going to get in the end is going to be very nice. So I know that they are getting close to printing a test sample type of thing. And so I would assume that we will get them sooner or later here. I know that there's a lot of pent up demand to see these things. I would love for Chad to get them out a little quicker, just because I know that kind of helps us plan ahead on, what we're going to add to the collection. But again, I will just say this, that I really like what Chad is doing. I really like, I just feel like the timing is really good with the cost of these things. They're very affordable, and they're going to add a nice punch to your collection and add, to be able to complement. Like I would love to add a full 3rd scale Mr. Freeze, but that might be years away. So I'm going to get the Tweeterhead one. And then that way I can have them kind of intermixed with all of my other 3rd scales. And I also think that they would all look really good together, even if you don't collect 3rd scale. So I'm excited, Brad, too. And I'm impatient also. I wish that they would show us a little bit sooner than later. Our good friend Paula is here. Hey, Paula, hope you're having a great weekend. It's great to see you. Congratulations on your new bust. What do you think of her? She got the Harley Quinn from Infinity Studios, which is a big, crazy piece. But she shared photos in the Batman Statue Collector Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles Facebook group. If you're not a member there, please join us. We would love to have you be there. It's a very a nice, positive group. What do you think of the results of the WWE Elimination Chamber? I liked it. WrestleMania is just around the corner. Well, if you watched our live video the other night, I think our predictions were pretty spot on. Definitely predicted a lot of the the winners with Becky Lynch and of course Drew McIntyre. It was pretty predictable on what they did. But I thought it was really a fun event. I watched it, early yesterday morning, and it feels like days ago, but it was just yesterday morning. So I really enjoyed it. I feel like Nia Jax probably didn't belong in the main event. Rhea really carried her, but man, Rhea Ripley, she's fantastic. What an athlete. Kevin saying hi to Paula. Everybody saying hi. Ronaldo, another member here. Thank you very much again for being members, guys. Hi, Chris. Thanks to Jeff from Secret Sanctuary. Gave me a heads up about the sale Weta had, and I was able to purchase the Nightmare Batman for a little over $600 ship. Big thanks, Jeff. Jeff at Secret Sanctuary, obviously amazing guy. If he also has a Facebook group, if you haven't joined there, please do so. Weta had some great deals for sure. Yeah, $600 ship for that quarter scale. It's a really awesome deal. So congratulations, Ronaldo. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see. Kevin says, Paul, I'm surprised you can tear yourself from your new. Yeah. There you go. I was just talking about that. Absolutely. Any idea when Sideshow Superman will go up for pre-order? I would assume fairly soon. I mean, they had a pretty big tease about him. I don't know if the feedback on the face, if that's something that could delay that going up for pre-order. Like if they did listen to that and they're like, hey, Brian, can you please, kind of retweak the face a little bit? That would delay it. That would delay the pre-order. But if they're not going to make any changes, then I would imagine probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks, we'll probably have it up for pre-order. Again, that's just me guessing. Just not sure. Yeah, Paula clearly loves her Harley. Of course, how could she not? Paula, does the Polystone hand, the gun hand, does that bother you that that's not made of silicone? I'm curious as to what you think about that, because I know a lot of people have been pretty ticked off about it. And the nails not looking very good. Alex says, I love the direction you're going with statue, comic accurate. Don't hate samurai line, but not authentic. Congrats. Yeah, it was really difficult. It was very, very difficult to get rid of the samurai line because I really did love it. But at the end of the day, I just want to focus on comic book for the most part. Obviously, I do have some movie stuff. But the comic book art is where my passion lies right now. And again, that is carrying over into doing the original art and art prints and things like that. Just going to the cons and meeting the artists, having a conversation with them. That's been a lot of fun for me. And so that's just where my passion is for it. But again, the samurai line is great, but you're right. It's just a different take. You know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Hey, Kim's in the house. Hey, Kim, thanks for being here. Hope you're having a great weekend. Kevin saying congratulations. Jeremy T, another Brotherhood member. It feels like New York City's turn into Gotham City with everybody being corrupt. It just feels like it's everywhere, Jeremy. You know, it's not just in New York City. It's just everywhere. But yeah, the United States is turning into Gotham, it feels like. Mike, hey, great to see you and hang, Chris. Yeah, thanks. Same to you, Mike. Hope you're having a great weekend. Is that picture of yours, is that from Batman Return or Dark Knight Returns with Bale's knee brace? I can't tell if that's what that is. Travis says, I'll have my new XM Studios brown suit Wolverine paid off April 14th. Congratulations, Travis. That's awesome. It's a great piece. XM has been kind of hit or miss of when they're shipping stuff out, but it seems like maybe their Marvel stuff will get out to you, hopefully. But like, I know people are still waiting for some of the DC stuff. Cobra Edit says, your collection is starting to look like a private museum. Keep up the good work you put into your videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me that the work that is put in, you guys appreciate that. So again, that just means the world to me. So thank you very much. Yeah, this gallery has definitely been a labor of love. You know, like I said, it was very expensive. So again, thank you everybody that's done super chats and things like that. You guys have been so incredible to try to help me cover the cost of this. So it's been a labor of love, and just to add the art, I definitely wanted to have that museum feel. I want it to be something that like you guys like to look at in the background as well, and to see the new pieces coming in and out. I'm a little bit bummed because there has been kind of a slowdown right now. I don't have as many things on pre-order. But I'm hoping that picks up. I think with Legendary Beast, that'll definitely pick up a lot because Jay really wants to go deep with the villains, and Tweeterhead wants to go deep with the villains. So I'm very optimistic about that. I just can't wait to add more statues and again continue to make this channel exciting for not only myself but also for you guys that watch and tune in every day. So thank you guys for that. Thanks again, Chris, for the inspiration to get Master Race. Scott, man, he's right up there. It's such a massive statue, right? And it was one that I slept on for so long. But at the end of the day, I'm so glad that I went ahead and got it, because it's like, how could I not have that piece? And going to Fan Expo Dallas this year, Frank Miller is going to be there. And so I'm hoping to get something signed by him. Certainly my Batman cowl, which is right over my shoulder right there, to get it signed by Frank Miller and all of that good stuff. So St. Thomas, Martine, Lucia, Kits, and Barbados. Only bad thing is I'll miss your videos because I'm too cheap to get Wi-Fi. As far as my name pronunciation, tomato, either is good. All right. Well, anyway, thank you very much. And I hope you have a great cruise, man. That sounds awesome. That's one of the trips that I would love to do at some point. We've never gone that south. I've been on three different cruises. So this will be my fourth one this summer. And I'm very much looking forward to it. But yeah, don't worry. All the videos will still be there. That's for sure. So hope you have a great time. Jordan, curious if you have any other line of collection in a different section of the house or strictly Batman. So we do have some Disney stuff. We are very big Disney parks fans, and so we've got some Star Wars stuff in there. Like baby Grogu. I've got the one from Sideshow. We've got some like Pirates of the Caribbean statues and stuff like that. And so maybe at some point I'll show you that. It's kind of a hodgepodge mess right now, but we've got a lot of Disney collectibles that we just get on our different trips, like popcorn buckets and things like that. So nothing as exciting as this really, but I definitely, we love our Disney stuff. And if I had more room, I would have a Marvel room and a Star Wars room, but I don't have the space or money for any of that. Mike, I've got the exact print from Sideshow paired with Bermejo Joker. Oh, this one. So good, right? We got the Joker So cool. It's almost kind of like a Matina. Like it's got that real dark. It's awesome though. Would you buy a Kansas City Chiefs statue if one is made? Probably not. I've been kicking around getting a Mahomes autographed helmet, but I probably wouldn't get a Chiefs statue. Question, Chris. If you're in the ocean on a floating door, which do you toss to save yourself? DT 1000, Detective Comics 1000, or Batman versus Joker diorama? I'm throwing away the Batman versus Joker diorama because it's a lot heavier, and I might need to have the weight a little bit lighter to float. You know what I'm saying? So probably Batman versus Joker would be the one to go. Tech 1000 is still my favorite Batman statue. So I would probably save it, but to be honest, if it's me sinking or not, I'm throwing both in the water. JWR, yeah, I know what you mean with the art. Caught the bug from you and Dan. Just got a signed Del Auto portfolio. That's awesome. I actually won an original Del Auto recently at an art auction, but it's not. I kind of went into the deep end a little bit too quick. And so I think whenever I get it in, I'll probably sell it. So JWR, if you're interested in a original Del Auto, I think I won it for $800. So, if you're in the market, let me know. Cause that one's one I'll probably be selling. Just watching, be hard for any Catwoman to top the one behind you. That's the thing is like, I love this Catwoman. Like she's fantastic. The Bermejo Catwoman I was not going to get because I was going to hold out for the Hush. I love the Bermejo one. I love it. It's probably, I don't know. Michelle's probably number one, but the Bermejo's number two. So it's going to be hard to beat with that Hush. But of course, I have to get a Hush Catwoman. Eric's in the house. Moving to our new house in April and spent the weeks packing all the statues and art. God bless you, my friend. It's a lot of work. I seriously have no idea how anyone would be able to transfer statues without original boxes, keep them all. Somebody reached out to me this week about shipping their statue, and they said that they threw away the art or the shipper, and I assume that meant that they got rid of the styrofoam and everything else, but they had just thrown away the shipper. I'm like, well, that's an easy fix. It's like people, they want the art box and they want the styrofoam. I would not buy a statue, period, from anyone without the styrofoam or the art. I mean, I could maybe get away with not the art box, but you have to have the styrofoam. I mean, preferably you want the shipper and everything else. So yeah, don't throw that stuff away. Fatal, what's up? Chris, what's up with Superman Hush? Did you get the cape in? Yeah, I got the cape in, no problem. He's over here chilling on the floor. I don't have. I've had a number of people reach out and want me to sell it to them. I don't know. Like, I don't know if Superman will stay forever. I don't know. That's a piece that is so impressive. I just don't know. I feel like I kind of went off on the deep end a little bit. Shocker, right? If you guys are watching, you guys know that I do that from time to time. But going off on the deep end a little bit with getting Nightwing and Zatanna and Huntress and Superman, getting some of the good guys. You guys know, like, at the end of the day, I do it all the time. It's like, that's not where my heart is. My heart is with the villains. And so, again, also getting into this original art stuff, like I really want to get some of this art, and some of it's some serious money. So there might be a few statues that I have to sell, because, sometimes there's ebb and flow to your collecting. Right now, I feel like there's just this giant dry spell with statues. And so with my addictive personality, like I need to replace that with something else. And clearly I've done that with the art. And so it's just, that's where my passion is currently. So I'm like, well, maybe, I'm selling Zatanna for what I consider a pretty good price. I might sell Nightwing and Huntress and Superman. I just don't know. But right now I'm happy with them. But Superman's, he's just awesome. But my eye doesn't go to him. Like, my eyes go to the ones on the sides, and that's where my love is, because I love all of these villains, love the movie pieces. Sorry, long story short. Got the Prime 1 tank. Wow, that thing is nuts. Congratulations. It's a lot bigger than what it looked like. To me, I was like disappointed at first because I thought it was kind of small. But congratulations. That's a great piece. I don't know if you would be interested. We never reviewed that one on the channel, I don't think. If you would be interested, would love for you to review that. If you would have any interest at all I ask is that you film horizontally like this, and you can send it via Google Drive to thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com if you're interested. Also, guys, if you're ever interested in doing room tours, I have people reach out to me all the time and say, "Hey, Chris, can I feature this or can I do that?" Yes, and I do the same. I reach out to collectors if I see a piece. I'm like, "Hey, I'm not going to be reviewing that. Do you want to review it?" So if you guys ever want to, if you want to do a room tour for your collection, big or small, hit me up at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com. I would love to feature you. Do you find it hard to be objective about a statue when a statue company sends you prototypes? So I always try to keep a balance. I always try to make sure I say, "Hey, this is a prototype. This was sent to me by the company," or like be like that that Beast Kingdom statue that I reviewed recently. Like, that was sent to me by them. So I always, I review it just the same as I would if it was something that was purchased by me. I always give those away on the channel. Like, that's always important to me to give back, because like, it's like I'm getting it for free. I want to give it out to you guys. And so I'm going to be doing that as well on that piece. But the prototypes, it's hard because, again, it's been a while since I've had a prototype. XM used to send me quite a few. I think it just got too expensive to send them to me. It was just easier to send to Art. I mean, Art's in that neck of the woods, so I think he gets a lot of the prototypes. But it's like they were always very cool about saying, "Hey, we want you to be honest. What do you like? What do you don't like? What don't you like?" But I think it's just important to let people know that it was sent to me by the company or whatever beforehand. But I always I review things just like I do with anything else. I mean, I'm overly positive, which is, that's just my personality when it comes to this stuff that I love. Hope we do some more wrestling chats for WrestleMania 40. Yeah, that would be fun. Again, I'm going to be out of state during WrestleMania 40. I'll be gone that weekend. I'll be down in Florida, and so maybe we could do one before that. Hey, Chris, why do you think you have so few pre-orders? Is it just a lack of pieces you were interested in, or a burnout in any part? Is the original art taking over? No, it's not taking over, Kevin. It's just, I feel like I said earlier, I feel like it's just kind of where I'm at right now, because there is kind of this downturn. I think I have like maybe 1 or 2 pieces on pre-order at Sideshow. I've got, let me just pull up my Google Drive here. I can tell you where I'm at right now with pieces. All right. So right now, I've got 6 pieces on pre-order. And I just feel like right now there's just this kind of lull. I've got Deathstroke premium format, Joker in Batsuit by Prime 1, Alfred 1/4, Batman 89, Blitzway, Batman versus Killer Croc, Batgirl premium format. Oh, and then also the Legendary Beast Batman. So ones I haven't ordered were like the Tactical Throne. I have not ordered the Batman versus Batman Who Laughs. Those are a couple of pieces that are on my maybe list. There's just a lot that I'm like maybe on, but I just feel like there's been kind of a slowdown. So it's frustrating because there's not as many pieces shown that I would be buying. It's not a lack of interest. It's just that I feel like there's not as much out there that I would want. Chris, you are the ultimate enabler. I do hear that from time to time, Paula. I can't thank you enough for your recommendation of Joker Say Cheese. Got mine this week, and it's simply phenomenal. Also, my PCS shredder has shipped. That's awesome. So again, I'm going to be reviewing that for you guys as well. So I hope you love yours, Prime. And I'm so glad that you like Joker Say Cheese. To me, it is one of the most underrated statues, period. I think it's phenomenal. My eye instantly goes to that every time I'm in this room. It's one of my all-time favorite pieces. And I'm so glad that you like it. That makes me really happy. Now that you got Superman from Prime 1, are you going to get that LBS Wonder Woman to complete the Trinity? I will not be getting Wonder Woman. Again, maybe I'll have the opportunity. Maybe if Jay sends me one, I'll have the opportunity to review her. There's a possibility he's going to do that with Superman, so you guys can see it kind of, firsthand, hear my thoughts on it. But I cannot wait to see what they do with Wonder Woman, because I think she's going to be fantastic. I thought I was versed on modern wrestling, but if I would have made the panel that night, you guys would have buried me. I've just been a fan for 40 years. That's the crazy thing. I've been a fan for 40 years. So I'm just somebody that is a historian, whether it comes to wrestling, whether it comes to Disney facts, whether it comes to Batman. Like, I love the history and the behind the scenes of all of the stuff, and so that's my passion. I love that deep dive stuff. So. And it's not about knowing, everything. It's just having an opinion. And that's, we would love to have you on that future show. Big props to listening to criticism. I had zero plans to buy Legendary Beast Batman because I already have 10 Batman statues, and I'm not the BSC, but with the revised unmasked portrait, I'm all in. Jay is smart for a lot of reasons. He's got his fan base with the Marvel pieces, right? And some people love what he's done. Some people don't. But this is the first DC piece, and Jay needs to be smart. Jay needs to say, okay, we want to build from this. And so if people like what they see and they like that they're listening to feedback, that is smart business on his part. It is smart. Some companies turn a blind eye. Some companies will be like, I do not care what the fans say. We are not going to change this. This is the way it is. We already paid the money. We already paid the money for the prototype. And then guess what? Their sales suffer, right? Jay's smart. And so I tip my hat to him, and I'm really glad that you like that piece, because I think it's phenomenal. I know that there are nitpicks about the texture on his suit or his cape. I love it all. I love everything that they've done. And so I really like what Jay's doing direction-wise. Hey, Chris and crew, happy Sunday all. Thank you very much. Spider in the house. Yep, absolutely. Bat Beast in the house. Happy Sunday, Chris. Watching the show with my daughter, Nora. Hey, Nora. Hope you're doing great. Have a great rest of your weekend. She's trying to enable me into ordering that Catwoman behind you. Bat Beast, do it. She's freaking fantastic. I can't recommend her enough. And Nora, you're very smart. Don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise. You're very smart. Tell your dad to get that Catwoman. Devin Murphy, maybe after they finally finish the main villains, we can get a Samurai Man-Bat or Samurai Punchline, but not holding my breath. The big one was they were going to do a Samurai Freeze. I think that one was the one that was next. I think that could be a lot of fun with some like ice buckets and different things. So it'll be interesting to see what they've done. But again, congratulations on that series. It's it's been super fun to collect, but at the end of the day, I'm really glad that I moved on. I got my first statue since June last year coming. Prime 1 Poison Ivy coming in Tuesday, and hoping to be doing a live unboxing on the YouTube channel here in the near future. Really nervous if anything broke. Well, fingers crossed it won't. Mine was fine. So again, congratulations, Lane. I think you're going to love her. John Connor's here. Dun, 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 dun. I'm definitely get where you're coming from. The way you are with original art, I've become with screen used movie props. Tomato. Yeah, John, I actually got dabbled in that for a while. I was getting like screen used Pirates of the Caribbean props. My favorite one, I have the full size shield from one of the ships that I have here in the basement. I'm probably going to end up throwing it away because I tried to sell it. No one wants it. It's massively heavy, but it's like this full size shield from the Empress ship from Pirates of the Caribbean 3. And I also had a skull. You remember when Jack Sparrow was on the Skull Island and he was like the king and he had all that throne of skulls? I had one of the skulls, and you can actually see it in the shot. It's really neat. It had a certain scar in it. And it even had the mud still on the bottom. And I actually got it from a Disney seller. But it's fun to collect original art. You have to be, original screen used items. It's hard because you have to go to the right sources because a lot of people fake that stuff. But that's awesome. Chris, I love her. There are a few things that would change, mostly transitions from silicone. Yeah, exactly. The polystone, I'm assuming you're talking about the hand. Overall, it didn't affect overall appearance. Very happy I got her. Again, Paula got the Infinity Studios Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie It's one I had on pre-order at one time, and I canceled her. And I'm glad I did, because that's just, I've changed my direction from that. But congratulations, Paula. Mike, $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Yes, it's Bruce from the upcoming Hot Toys Armory. That's awesome. Again, thank you guys for the super chats. All the super chats do go right into the project of paying off this bat bunker and making the bat bunker better for you guys. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I can't thank you guys enough for the super chats. Thank you. Chris, could you do a video on how to order from art to frames? I like the style of custom frames you got from there. Yes, Eli, I'll do that. That's a great idea. I will definitely do that. I'll try to do that this week, because that's again, doing daily content. It's hard to come up with content for you guys. Things we haven't talked about 800 times. So anytime you guys have an idea for a video, please email me or send them your way, because it's hard to come up with it every day myself. Very much appreciated. But I'll do that. Chris, did you sell your modern? I did. And I do regret it at times. Like, I've thought about getting it back. But I just don't know if I need multiple. I mean, that's why I sold it, because I had this one. Do I need multiple quarter scale Batmans? But it's probably turning in that I probably will. I've thought about getting the original Sideshow one back also, and just having like a Batman row. But I love that modern one. Man, I'm hoping Tech 1000 really ships from spec at the end of the month. It's going to be my definitive Batman. You're going to love it, Bat Beast. You're going to absolutely love it. Sorry you've had to wait so long. Top 3. Oh man, that's hard. Tech 1000. I don't know if this would be any order. Tech 1000, Joker Say Cheese, Batman versus Joker, Prime 1 Bane, Legendary Beast Joker. I'm sorry, Infinity Studios Joker. Those are the ones that come to mind as my main ones that I like. Yeah, I actually talked to Dan. He's still recovering. There's been some things going on in his life that have been stressful for him. So, he's doing well. He's under good care. And so he's going to be okay. We got his back. And all that crud that's going around, you guys know. I did not order the Infinity Catwoman. I love her. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm going to probably stray from the bus, because I do prefer the comic book characters, figures more. Yeah, Tweeterhead 1/4 Two-Face is coming as well. Yep. I don't know how I forgot that one. Yeah, he's coming as well. I don't know why that wasn't on there. I got to go back and check my maybe I'm going to get like 3 or 4 statues I forget to put on my spreadsheet. Sometimes I forget to put stuff on there. Kenneth Bird, hi to everyone. Thanks, Kenneth, for being here. When do you think Tweeterhead will announce who their next bus will be after Doomsday? I would assume soon. What did he say? They're going to do 4 or 5 a year? So stay tuned. I want to thank 96 people watching. I don't know how many likes we have. There should be 96 likes. Let's hit that like button, guys, if you would. That really helps us out, helps other people find the live content, helps our channel grow. We are, over 51K now for YouTube. Guys, thank you so much for being a subscriber. And again, the biggest way you can help is to share the content, share with your family and friends, and suggest that they subscribe so we can grow together. Top End Collector, thank you for being here. What was the statue that got you into this ridiculous hobby? I admire the statue videos with no intention of getting any until Jim's Iron Studio Sentinel dioramas 4 years later. 100K deep. Oh my God. 100K deep. Yikes. That is insane. You got some money. I love it. The thing that got me in, I was dabbling with like Gentle Giant busts and things like that. But my first premium format that I ever got was the Jack Sparrow from Sideshow, the one where he's standing on the barrel, kind of leaning up against the barrel. That's the first premium format, and I haven't looked back since. Did you see the Batsy Studio Harvey Dent Two-Face? What are your thoughts? It is a ripoff of what Tweeterhead did. There is no question. However, they were able to do everything that Tweeterhead wanted to do. Tweeterhead is beholden, just like Sideshow and Prime One, they're beholden to Warner Brothers. And they want to do guns, they want to do dynamite, they want to do all of that, but Warner Brothers says no. I actually had a really great conversation with someone that was high up at Warner Brothers, and there's just a lot of frustration and the decision making that goes on. And so what Batsy Studio did was they took all the things that Tweeterhead wanted to do or should have done, and they did it. And it sucks because we could talk about it for hours, but the main thing for me on my channel is I try to support licensed companies. I do have a couple of customs myself, fan arts. I don't review them on the channel. I don't talk about them on the channel out of respect to those companies. And I respect Tweeterhead because they get the license and they pay the money for the license to be able to produce this stuff. I get why there's a lot of companies that make the statues that the companies won't make or the versions that the companies won't make. But I know the companies themselves are very frustrated with not being able to do certain things. And it sucks because they know what fans want and they want to do it too, but they can't. So that then leads to Two-Face. But I do feel like it was a ripoff of what Tweeterhead did. Georgia in the house. Thank you, my friend, always being here. Thank you every day. Georgia comments on every single video. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, guys. Again, your support and you coming back every single day and watching and commenting, hitting the like button on all the videos, that really does help me. So thank you. And it makes our community awesome, right? I mean, do we not have the greatest statue collecting community on the planet? Like you guys, and I'm not just talking about my channel, our group. I'm talking about the statue collecting community. Overall, it is awesome. There's all these other great YouTubers talking about statues and collecting every single day. So support them. Do your best you can because everybody else is trying to grow. Godlike Statues, Jimmy. I was talking to Jimmy earlier today. Just go out and support all these channels. I'd be more than happy to help you out, Chris, with an unboxing and review of Bruce Wayne, Michael Keaton Prime 1 when I get that set in. Eric, just hit me up. When you get it in, right? Like when it's shipped, almost getting ready to hit you. Yeah, I would love to do that. When we do double live unboxings with Dan and Eric and Matt. Eric, absolutely. I'd love to do that with you. Storm of the Century. Besides statues, like collecting toys and Xbox games from original Xbox, keep it fresh and fun. That's awesome. Yeah, it's fun just to collect a lot of stuff. It's like collect what you love. That's our mantra. Collect what you love. Oh, just talking about Jimmy right there. Jimmy G, $5 super chat. Thank you. I need Prime 1 to do a 1/4 scale Batman or Bane versus Batman. No, shrink. Are you talking about shrink it down? That would be insane. It would still be ungodly massive, but it would be awesome. It was so cool. I think it would sell a ton. Jimmy, thank you for the super chat. Again, all the super chats, guys, they're super appreciated. See what I did there? And they go right back into the channel. So thank you guys for your support. Thank you. You ordered Alfred. How about Batman on Throne? It's not going to fit. That thing will hang over. Even if I got the basic version, it's 25 inches deep. And I think it's 21 inches deep with just the regular version. It would hang over my shelf. So I would need to have it out in the middle somewhere. So I'm real hesitant now to order the Batman on Throne, even though I like it, even though it is based on the Del Auto art. But yeah, I did order Alfred. I can't wait for Alfred. I would love them to do a Gordon as well. Malice 86. Hey, Chris, do you ever get frustrated with statue sizes? For example, I want to do a Rogues Gallery statue setup, but my favorite statue in particular, statues vary in size. It does. At times, some are bigger than others, and they don't really pair very well. That is frustrating. Even like the Prime 1, they build the Batman on Batbike. The Capullo one, they said that was 3rd scale. It's not. So like there are times where you in your mind are going to pair it with other things and they don't pair well. So yes, I have gotten frustrated with statue sizes. For the most part, they all work together. Like all the 3rd scales generally work together. All the 1/4 scales generally work together. But at times it has been frustrating. Example, the new Poison Ivy and Penguin are 1/4, but the new Scarecrow and Catwoman and the bat statue are 1/6 scale. Are you talking about the Tweeterhead ones? Probably not, Michael. I just don't have the connection to Dark Knight's metal. It was a cool statue, and again, I get into the buying hype just like you guys do. I want to get something new. I want to get something in that's exciting. Of course, I want to review it for you guys. Have new content, fresh content for you guys. But at the end of the day, it was just one of those that it's like it was just taking up space for another villain that I'd rather have. How excited for you, Epic Universe? I am. It's going to be awesome. I follow that daily. Like BioReconstruct. If you have never followed him on Twitter, do that on X or whatever it's called this week. BioReconstruct. He does all these great aerials. Mickey Views. If you ever do Mickey Views, he's got some great drone footage on YouTube. Epic Universe. I cannot wait. I bet you change your tune if Queen Studios or Infinity does a Michelle Catwoman bust. I think we're going to get one. I think we are going to get one. I just don't think I could do the bust. I just don't think I can. I need to stay away from them. Do you know when we will see more on LBS Joker? I'm hoping I think we will see it. I would assume we'll see him by summer, fully rendered, fully painted. I'm just going to take a guess. I think that'll be certainly the first villain that we're going to see. Joel Jackson, how are you? I have a few figures I'd like to sell. How should I go about it? Mostly from Sideshow. First of all, Joel, welcome. Thank you very much. I'm doing great. Hope you're doing great as well. What I would recommend is Batman Statue Collector Buy, Sell, Trade on Facebook. The number one key, guys, if you are a seller, be prepared to do live video chats. Do not send people photos. Do not put a piece of paper with their name on it. Be willing to do a video chat that proves and it gives your buyer peace of mind that you actually have the statue, that you are not a scammer. If you don't know the person, do goods and services. If you know them and you trust them, by all means, do friends and family. But yeah, if you are going to sell, make sure you'll be willing to do a video chat. Good evening, Chris. Did you see the lighted pedestals from Spec Fiction? They would look awesome in the Batcave. So yes, I have. I've actually seen them in person. They were at San Diego Comic-Con. Saw them this summer. Jeff Delaney and I and his son, Will, we were all hanging out, doing the booth tours. So I was very impressed with what I saw. I was actually more impressed with the stands than I was the statues that I was looking at. Right there, Godlike Statues, Jimmy G. Check them out right here, guys, on YouTube. I'm always trying to support the channels by rocking every live stream on multiple monitors. Friday nights are hard to keep up with everyone, especially since I started joining in on a 9 p.m. one. That's the thing, is there's so many chat shows like right now. We were there was like 3 or 4 of us that were doing chat shows back in the day. Doing Rogues Gallery Live and things like that. And now there's a lot. And so it sometimes gets a little bit blurred. I think sometimes things get kind of lost in the shuffle because there's so many now all at once. And, it could be overwhelming, I think. So I'm really glad when people like you say that you support multiple streams and try to be part of those shows. I don't have the time. I just don't have the time to watch them all. I wish I did. I try to get caught up on some of them after the fact, but I always try to pop in and say hi. And, it's like, cause I do want to support those great group of collectors as well. Oh, that's awesome. You're going to love it, Alex. You're going to love it. Oh my God. It's such a great piece. Hello from France. Iki. Kiki. I don't know exactly how to say your name. Kiki. I'm butchering it, I know. But hello from France. Hope you're doing well there. Would you ever consider the 1689 Batman or Batwing? I've been asked this before. It would look great, but it's taking up wall space. So AF, it's not going to happen, but I'm definitely going to appreciate it from afar. Prime 1 Batman Who Laughs is right there. Can you see him by Mr. Freeze? Right there. Just curious what happened with the original art piece you had to send back due to damage that you mentioned in the video earlier today. So I had purchased a jock. I wonder if I have it. I don't know if I still have the picture. Hold on. Let me see if I still have it on my desktop. I might. I think I probably deleted it. Hold on. Let me see if it's in my trash can, so I can at least show you guys what I'm talking about. So I bought a jock commission. Ooh, I've got it. There it is right there. Let me go to restore. All right, let me upload this for you guys real quick. So this is the jock that I got. Cece, some of you guys know Cece. Cece reached out and she found this for me. And this is it. And I was super excited about it because it is a black and white jock. I'm currently selling my high dollar jock commission, and I really wanted a black and white one. And this one was very simplistic, but I loved the flow of it. I liked the look of it. Well, this is a scan. And so the guy that I bought it from is overseas, and it was a firm, like a art firm. And they said, before I send this out to you, I just want to make sure you knew about that this area was whited out. And you can see where the autograph is, kind of that area between the autograph and where the line of the box starts. And he sent me photos of the damage. And hold on, let me just I can show you that picture too. Hold on, let me pull it up here. I sent it to CC. All right, so okay, here we go. Again, sorry, I usually like to have this stuff prepared, but we're just on the fly, so we'll go with it. So I don't know if this will show up, but basically they sent me some photos. Can you guys see the area that's whited out? And basically what he had done is he had done an inscription like to Jimmy or whatever. And then I'm assuming that person that bought the commission at a show didn't buy it or didn't show up or whatever. And so Jock took white out and whited out over the inscription. And so I was really debating because, like here, you don't see it. It looks great. But here I'm like, I think it would have bothered me. So I said, if you're cool with doing a refund, that would be great. Again, this is Ben's question. So I decided not to do it. I decided to get the refund. And so I'm still looking for my dream jock piece. I'm still looking for that. I really like the one that I have, but I didn't want it on brown paper. I requested it be on white, and what I got was brown paper. And so I would like to get something else. And so I'd like to use that money towards something else. So yeah, I think I'm asking $12.50 shipped for the jock. If anybody's interested, it's original art by him from San Diego Comic-Con, where I got the commission. But that's what happened. I wholeheartedly agree with the video conference as a seller, because then as a seller, you can make sure that you aren't getting scammed by a fake buyer as well. Yeah, it goes both ways. It's just smart business. Chris, is there any older pieces that you are currently interested in getting? Maybe that Batman that we were talking about from Sideshow. I've always had my eye on maybe getting the original Poison Ivy back from Sideshow. The Art Germ one, still liked that. That's the ones I'm thinking of right now. I'm going to add some life-size busts into my collection and hope they fit in well. So far, I have the Limit Studio Superman on pre-order. It's a great piece with their Batman following behind. I also have their Batman who last. Oh, sorry. I think that those pieces are all absolutely fantastic. I would love to have them. It's not the direction I want to go. I might end up doing it anyway. You never know with me. I'm like squirrel. So I like this now. I like this now. It's just my personality, but I think you're going to love those. I think they're going to be great. Do you think the collectible industry has slowed down with their new releases? Yes. Absolutely, Chris. And again, I feel like that's why my pre-order list is so small. They're just not doing as much. Sales are down. They're not selling as much. People are not buying. The economy is what it is. There's global fears and wartime preppers and all this stuff going on right now. And so it's just one of those times where it's not great to be a statue company. And so, yeah, they've definitely slowed down without question. I do like that Harley Who Laughs. I really do. I like her a lot. If there would be another piece I'd buy from metal, it would be that, without question. Hit that like button. Thank you very much. Godlike Statues. Again, check them out if you haven't done so already. And again, thanks to Jimmy for the super chat earlier. That was awesome of you. The Harley Who Laughs is a beautiful piece. I really like that it's got Bud and Lou. I don't have Bud Lou in my collection, so it'd be cool to have something like that, even though it's kind of a futuristic version. And I do think that she would pair up really nicely with the Batman Who Laughs, but I don't know if I would need her. But I do like her a lot. Did you bite the bullet on the Queen Studios 1/3 Iron Man? I like the battle damage version, but damn, it's pricey. I did not. Again, it's a rabbit hole, right? Original art, rabbit hole. CGCs, rabbit hole. Marvel statues, rabbit hole. Star Wars statues, rabbit hole. I would love to go there, but what I've learned from adding some of the heroes like Nightwing, Huntress, Zatanna, Superman, it goes against the grain and it bothers me. Where my vision has been Batman surrounded by his villains, right? Batman and Joker. That's my passion. And I feel like the further I get away from that, the lines of my collection get blurred and it bothers me. So will I probably sell all of my heroes? Yes. At some point. I mean, if people were taking bets in Vegas, they would have been able to figure that out, because I've done it for 7 years. And I feel like even though I really want an Iron Man statue and specifically that battle damage one, I know that if I go there, it's just the same thing. Some of you guys know that I had Vampirilla on pre-order, canceled her at Prime 1, reordered at Sideshow, canceled her at Sideshow. Because again, I really wanted her. I was going to try to make her work as Talia, but at the end of the day, it's just another statue that I know I'm going to sell. And it sucks because I'm sure some of you feel that way. And sometimes you just get that itch to want to buy something. It's like, ooh, look at that pretty new thing. I want to get it. I get that a lot. And I'm trying to stick to my vision as much as possible. I still want to get oddball pieces in for reviews and things like that. But it's a lot of hassle to do that, to get stuff in, just to ship back out or return, and I hate doing that. It's not fun to be a seller. It's not fun to get stuff boxed up, get stuff boxed up and shipped. And so I'm to a point now in my collecting journey. I'm just like kind of tired of that. I'm burned out with doing that. And so, yeah. Chris, how much for the jock on the brown paper? What size? So let me show you. It's awesome. It's an awesome commission, and I still can't believe that I have it. But let me show you. All right, so this is the commission. I don't know if it'll. So he doesn't usually do this pose. Usually he does. This is another one that I found that's also on brown paper. So this is the pose he usually does. Like most people get that one, but this one was very different. I requested him to do something like this. So it's a very different looking piece. So it's $1,250 shipped, $1,250 shipped, and I know that's a lot. That's what these go for. Like that's what I paid, to get it to me. The size. Let me see if I can find a picture. It's hard to get to because it's out in the in the foyer. But I do have a picture here, Kevin. Sorry, guys. So this will give you a little bit of an idea. So all of those. So it's not quite as big as the big giant. Like, so this one right here, the one with the one in the center, that's this size. Okay, so it's a big frame. So the jock is a bit smaller than that, but if it gives you an idea, again, I'm just on the hunt for a different jock, but yeah, if you're interested, Kevin, let me know. I know it's expensive. XM has been silent lately. Need to update on Robin King. It's shocking. I don't know what has happened, and their silence is scary to me. I really hope the Hush Catwoman from Prime 1 is dynamic looking. I think she'll be crouched. I think it'll be similar to some of the art, but I can't wait to see her. Do you believe James Gunn really is the right director for Superman Legacy? I'm a little skeptic. I've seen all the cheesy jokes in Guardian of the Galaxy, and so I hope he makes this right. I am going to be optimistic. I don't feel like the DC universe could get any worse. I think you can only go up from here. So I do like James Gunn. I like what he's done. It does make me nervous too, but I hope they do the right thing. I hope it looks good and is fun. Maybe it's not quite so serious. I don't know. Just to find that balance of serious and funny without it being dopey. Brad freaking Ladner. We were just talking about you, Brad. That Stroop waffle looks really good. And Brad, my wife and I were talking. When you open your store, we're going to fly there for the grand opening. Okay? So I just want you to be prepared that the BSC is going to crash. Okay? How about the Batman on bike by Sideshow? Are you picking it up? I'm not getting that one because I did get the Blitzway. And so, no, I'm not going to be getting that one. Emmanuel in the house. Hi, Chris. Did you get my picture of the Riddler? Oh, gosh, I missed that the other night too. I was going to add that to my list. Let me see if you send it this way. I'm trying to remember where you sent it. Did you send it via email? Here we go. I found it. So, Emmanuel, this is the company that's gone out of business, but they had a concept you guys can see right there. If it'll focus on it. So I think that looks cool. But it looks like the idea is scrapped. But I like the direction of it. I think it's fun. I think it would have done well. I do. I think it would have done well. Sorry, I forgot to show it. Since new statues will keep being produced, do you think there'll ever be a definitive piece of a certain character? Companies can keep topping each other's pieces with years to come. I mean, if you look at a Sideshow piece 10 years ago from where they are now, it's night and day. And so the companies continue to get better. I don't know how much better they can get because I feel like right now they're at an elite level. Like if you look at a Prime 1 piece, like I just don't know how you can top them. I really don't. So I think there's definitely a possibility of being a piece that most people consider to be the best of the best. Do you know if Tweeterhead is also planning on Masters of the Universe 1/6 scale line, or is it just going to be He-Man on Battle Cat and Skeletor on Panther? I mean, they're doing their regular 1/5 line. I don't know if there's going to go any outside of that. I don't know. I remember you mentioned XM's Batcave diorama about being a possibility in Bunker. It would be something I would consider. It would have to be like off to the side over here, like on its own little display. I loved what they did. I mean, it's a little dollhousey, and I would imagine I worry about XM. Again, I don't know what's going on with them, but I do worry about them. And so them right now, the idea of producing something like that when they can't even get pieces out that are due out a year ago, I'm not real confident in that piece ever seeing the light of day. I would love for it to happen, but I just I'm a bit worried and concerned about it at the moment. But again, I hope XM's doing well. I mean, that's what I hope. I want all the companies to do well, but the silence has been concerning. I know a lot of people, including a lot of people I know personally, have canceled some of those XM pieces because they're not coming. They're not shipping. There's no anything. There's no word. Especially whenever people are bringing up like the Robin King or the Bat King who laughs, that sort of thing. Did you ever fall down the custom pieces rabbit hole? I have 3 in my collection. Will I get more in the future? Maybe. Again, they're pieces that I really have to love, and the 3 that I have, I really love a lot. Again, I don't review them on the channel out of respect for the companies that do pay for the licensing. But at the end of the day, I'm a collector too. Like I collect what you love. But I don't like, there's a lot of people that, other reviewers I know, like Mr. X, he does a lot of custom pieces and he gets a ton in, and some of them are really awesome. And some of them I'm like, it's not my thing. I don't care for it. I just don't feel like it's the level of quality isn't up there as with like a Prime One or a Infinity or some of those other companies, but they're fun. I mean, there's a lot of talent there, and most people that do customs or that are sculptors the stuff we love, they start out as custom sculptors. So I appreciate the talent there. I just talked to Dave Igo. They are continuing the 1/5 line, not the 1/6. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured they would continue the 1/5 because that's been their bread and butter. Obviously, they want all of those to match, so that makes sense. How beautiful is Daniel Bell's Batgirl with clay face? Yeah, I ordered her, and again, she's a hero. So who knows how long she'll stay in my collection, but I liked her, but really I want Clayface. So I bought it. Do you think the LBS Joker will go with Prime 1 statues like Tech 1000? I always worry they don't mix. I don't know. I honestly don't know because I haven't had one in person. I'm anxious to get one in to have it side by side with the Prime 1 and see if they work together. I'm afraid at times that they won't be. But I don't care. I'm going to have my own designated section if I need to, because I really love them. I really, really love them. Just a ton. Any word on a Batman Begins 1/3? Not heard a thing. I can't believe it's not been done. It's a very popular suit. I would probably most likely buy it if it was done like by Blitzway. Yeah, I have not heard anything, but I would be shocked if we never get at least one. We did get the one from Sideshow, which I think looks great. The pose is a little bit weird, but I just can't imagine them not. I really just can't. I cannot. You said your collection is like a rotating gallery. Is there any pieces you would never part with? I mean, I'm never going to say never. Like if I needed to sell my collection tomorrow to fund a family emergency or surgery or something, sayonara, it's all gone. But the pieces, I mean, right now, the pieces that are in my collection for the most part are ones that I want to keep. I think probably Tech 1000, Joker Say Cheese. If I had to keep just 2, it would probably be those 2. Probably. I just love them. But I'm just somebody that never says never say never, right? Nice hanging out tonight. It's always cool just to have talks with the community. Take care, bud. Thank you very much. Yeah, I need to wrap it up because I'm going to spend a little time with the family before bed. But I can't thank you guys enough. Let's see. Scott says, Chris, I don't think you'd ever sell the Pfeiffer. I mean, she's amazing. I don't want to ever sell her. That's what's one I hope that stays in my collection for a very long time. Again, sometimes I have to sell things to make room for other things. But right now I'm in a spot where I don't really need to worry about that for a while. Clearly, I've got some space. Anyway, my throat's starting to go, guys. When I talk for an hour straight. Anyway, can't thank you guys enough. Hope you all have a great week ahead. Got a lot of content for you guys. And again, I just can't thank you enough for continuing to tune in to these videos and being part of the show. Thank you very much for our members. Thank you very much for the super chats earlier. Again, it does help tremendously. Again, more than you guys know. So thank you for your time, and I'll see you soon in the Batcave. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great one.